The revolutionary ideals of the American colonists motivated them and contributed to their victory against the British. A decade later, an ideal would inspire another army, the greatest revolutionary army the world had seen, the Republican Army of France. Paris, 1789. A mob of angry, hungry Parisians storms the royal prison, the Bastille. It's the first act of violence in a revolution that will sweep away 1,000 years of rule by kings. Like the American Revolution, the French Revolution would have a radical effect on war and civilization. The Americans' goal was simple: to throw out the British and govern themselves. The French Revolution sought to change an old society from top to bottom. Liberty, equality, and fraternity. In the name of these high ideals, thousands of French aristocrats met their deaths at the hands of a mob or the blade of the guillotine. As the revolution changed the face of France, it changed the face of the French army. In 1789, 85% of army officers were aristocrats. 5 years later, the guillotine and exile had reduced that to 3%. With powerful enemies outside France, the new republic needed an army and needed it quickly. In 1791, the republic trained 100,000 volunteer citizens and turned them into an army. In 1792, more volunteers joined up. But the Republic needed even more men because it was fighting Prussia, Austria, and Holland. The French revolutionary government called an entire nation to arms. For the first time in history, every able-bodied citizen was called to fight for the country.
Young men will go to battle. Married men will forge arms and transport supplies. Women will make tents, uniforms, and serve in hospitals. Children will pick rags. Old men will have themselves carried to public squares to inspire the courage of the warriors and to preach the hatred of kings and the unity of the Republic.
By the summer of 1794, 1 million men from every social class, from every occupation, from every part of France had joined the army of the French Revolution. It was the largest European army ever assembled. To inspire this huge army with military fervor, the government distributed millions of copies of official bulletins, radical newspapers, and patriotic songs. Not only was the revolution to be protected in France, it was to be exported. People everywhere would be free from the yoke of monarchy and aristocracy. The French soldiers thought of themselves as liberators, not conquerors.